A Foxconn founder, Terry Gou, has pledged to keep Taiwan safe and to grow its economy if he's elected to lead the island. Mr. Gou is the fourth person to throw his hat in the ring for next year's presidential race.
Billionaire businessman Terry Gou has spent the past few weeks touring Taiwan and holding campaign-like rallies. At a news conference to announce his bid for president, Mr. Gou vowed to end the rule of the incumbent Democratic Progressive Party, or DPP, and restore peace to the Taiwan Strait by better managing cross-strait ties with Beijing.
面对台海与中美关系的兵凶战危，台湾绝对不能成为乌克兰。我也绝对不会让台湾成为下一个乌克兰。
Mr. Gou's main theme in his pre-campaign events has been that the only way to avoid war with China is to get the DPP out of office.
民进党执政7年多来，对外把台湾带向战争的危险，对内国政方针充满各种错误，无法解决台湾产业发展与人民生活的困境。
The 72-year-old has long had presidential aspirations and is no stranger to the scene. In 2019, Mr. Gou stepped down as Foxconn chief, making his first presidential bid that year. But he failed to secure the nomination for Taiwan's main opposition party, the Kuomintang. This time, Mr. Gou is running as an independent candidate. He is in direct competition with Hou Yu-yi of the opposition Kuomintang for votes from those who support closer ties between Taiwan and China. The party has expressed its regret over Mr. Gou's move and is urging him to support Mr. Hou instead. The two other candidates are Taiwan People's Party's Wen-je and the Democratic Progressive Party's William Lai. He is Taiwan's vice president and the current frontrunner. Mr. Gou says he wants to work with the two presidential candidates from the KMT and TPP.
我也将继续邀请在野阵营其他2位候选人一起坐下来，你喝咖啡，我喝奶茶，大家一起好好商谈国家大事。
But first, Mr. Gou must gather some 300,000 valid voter signatures before 2nd November in order to qualify as an eligible candidate.
Earlier we spoke to Chong Jia-yen. He's associate professor at the National University of Singapore. We asked him why Taiwanese voters might view Mr. Gou as a worthy presidential prospect.
Terry Gou will position himself as a pro-business type of a president, someone who promises to bring better business ties between Taiwan and China. But I guess the question is, whether Taiwanese think that the cross-strait relationship is worth investing in. Terry Gou, I think, is also entering the race because he feels slighted by the Kuomintang twice. This time and previous time, he supposedly wanted to run. The KMT talked to him about it, and then last minute gave the candidature to somebody else. So I guess Gou feels that he can't trust the KMT and might even want to spark an insurrection within the KMT, which he's trying to do. He's been pulling KMT legislatures to support him. Terry Gou will have to really compete in a crowded field. So the three candidates who are running against William Lai from the DPP have more or less similar kinds of profiles. So that's Wen-je from the Taiwan People's Party, Hou Yu-yi from the KMT, and Terry Gou. They all supposedly want some sort of closer relationship with the PRC, perhaps at the cost of some security. And at the same time, they all are sort of generally pro-business, right? So the question is whether that will have an impact on welfare and other kinds of concerns in Taiwan. Hou Yu-yi brings a more law and order background. He's a former police officer. Wen-je has this mayoral background. And Terry Gou, I think what he will try to position himself as is a successful business person who can then transfer that business experience into running politics in a way that I suppose has some echoes of Trump in the US.